Welcome to the Militia Gaming community. I'm Trigger, and today we're going to go over the 10 best things about the upcoming Forza Horizon 5 game. Let's go! Real quick before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I know there's lots of content about Forza Horizon 5, so you literally could be watching any other creator, but you're here watching this video with me, so thank you so much for doing that. And to extend my thanks, we do have a Forza Horizon 5 channel in our Discord. If you'd like to join and connect with me further there, ask me some questions, you can do so. There is a link for that Discord in the description down below. All right, first on my list is the audio. The audio is such a huge focus for the dev team for this game, as Forza Horizon 4 had, well, let's just say lackluster car sounds. They dedicated a full episode of their Let's Go series to talking about how the audio will be amazing in Forza Horizon 5, and after seeing some previews and hearing about their work behind the scenes, I'm convinced they're right. Here's what they said. The community has been hoping to hear more about the process of capturing and creating engine sounds in Forza for a while. As we all know, the distinctive rumble of an engine can be as unique as a fingerprint. For many people, the sound is as important to the identity of the car as any visual detail or performance customization. That's why our development team put so much care into the tech and process for capturing hundreds of engine sounds and recreating thousands of upgrade configurations to provide the most authentic and realistic car sounds possible. They've basically added 320 brand new car recordings to their existing library, which means they've added a ton. Think about how difficult that will be. You have to locate the specific car you're looking for, make sure that it has the sound that you're looking for, and then take it somewhere where you can get a very clean recording of the audio, and then multiply that times 320. That is a tremendous amount of work that they have done to add better sound to the game. In addition to that, the sounds of the car will change with each upgrade that you install on the car, and you can actually preview that before you install or buy the parts in game. You can just hover over the part that you're looking to change and then rev the engine, and you can hear the difference in the sound that that part will make. This is incredible, and I'm so excited to actually give this a try. All right, moving on. The map. This is the largest map in Forza Horizon franchise history. It is 1.5 times bigger than the Forza Horizon 4 map, and it's the tallest map they've ever made with the volcano that's in the center. Additionally, there are 11 different biomes to explore and race in, meaning 11 different types of terrain that all seamlessly connect with one another. This will be the best Forza Horizon map we've ever seen, and possibly the best map an open world racer has ever seen, but time will tell. Next up is the graphics. This might just be the most beautiful arcade racer ever. With the new hardware capabilities of the Series X, they were able to create some of the best visuals I have ever seen so far. Here's what the team had to say. You can expect powerful, all new graphical features like HDR captures of the vibrant Mexican sky, sweeping vistas, and an unparalleled attention to detail. Available in 4K 30 FPS on Xbox Series X, 1080p 30 frames on Xbox Series S, with an optional 60 frames performance mode and ray tracing added to cars in Forza Vista, you will be immersed in an open world of Horizon like never before. Next up is the gifted drop cars. This is something that is completely new. You can actually gift cars to friends or leave them in the wild for other players to find. It's really awesome, and I feel like it's been kind of glossed over by some of the other YouTubers, but I actually think this small feature is going to be huge for the community. I'm thinking about the possibilities from a content creator standpoint. They're really, really exciting. I love the idea of being able to customize or build a car and then have an Easter egg hunt for you guys to go and find it somewhere in the map. They haven't really released a ton of details on this, but I'm excited to see what it actually is once the game launches. Next, the Horizon Arcade. The Horizon Arcade has 130 challenges spanning 12 different game modes, and it invites players to journey the arcade markers across the map to engage in various challenges and mini-games. This seems like a small feature on the surface, but this will be one of the things that keeps this game alive in the later years of its life cycle, especially if the rewards for completing these challenges are good enough to make them replayable. That's the key to this whole thing. If this Horizon Arcade is replayable, I will be playing this over and over and over again. Alright, next up is a free Supra at the beginning of the game. That's right, they're giving you a free 2020 Supra at the beginning of the game. This was said in their most recent Let's Go series, Let's Go number 5. They will be giving you a free 2020 Supra at the beginning of the game. I feel like I had to repeat this. This one had to make the list because of the hype surrounding the Supra and Toyota in general. It's a fan favorite car and the team is gifting it to you at the beginning of the game. I've said that 3 times now, but it's just absolutely insane. I think for the majority of the players, this will be very, very well received. But for a few players, I think it might take the specialness out of owning and earning the Supra. It's just being given to everyone, so it's not as rare or as desired of a car anymore because everyone has it. We'll see how the community reacts to this, but I like free and I like Supra. Alright, next up is the new customization options, and the team has this to say about it. All of these features and so much more are layered into our deepest Horizon experience yet, featuring all new customization options like 100 new rims, hundreds of new visual upgrades like body kits, wheels, and paint options, and thousands of performance upgrades. Customization in this game should be top tier. Now, I don't know if it's going to have the same feel as a Need for Speed Heat or something like that, or even the Crew 2, because the Crew 2 has some pretty good customization options and good visual upgrades. So I hope that with this promise and what the team is saying is actually true and you've got some really nice customization in this game. You can see though that they're adding different things like wide body kits for the 2020 Supra. So I think that they're on the right track with this. We'll have to wait and see, but this sounds very promising. In addition to that, don't forget they've actually added the ability to paint the brake calipers, which is a highly demanded feature. They've also expanded the character customization to include things like prosthetic limbs and gender pronouns. Alright, moving on to the Event Lab. The Event Lab is an incredible new tool set that allows you to create your very own races, your game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything right down to the fundamental rules of the game itself. Again, this feature will be something that keeps the game alive well after you complete the main story campaign, and it will be something that all of us content creators can use to create huge events within the community and in the game that everyone can take part in. This might be my favorite feature of the game yet, even though all the other stuff sounds awesome. I just like the potential replayability of the Event Lab. Next up is Game Pass. Now, Game Pass is not necessarily a feature of the game, but Forza Horizon 5 will be available on launch day with Game Pass. This is important, and I know some of you are thinking, yeah, it's available on Game Pass just like every other Microsoft game. But I don't think all of you are really understanding how important this feature is to not only Forza Horizon 5, but just the greater gaming community. New games normally cost around $60 each, and that can be a tall task for some families, especially with what we've been going through the last 2 years with the COVID crisis. But with Game Pass, the player base is likely to be the largest it's ever been with any Forza title, and this is great news for the game, but it's really great for the players. It means the world will always be lively, there will always be people to race with, and it will be super accessible, and that's why it's on my list. Game Pass is huge whether you have a PC or an Xbox. You should definitely become a member, and this is not a paid sponsorship ad. I truly believe in this service. It makes gaming better. It allows you to try out different games more often, and Forza Horizon 5 will be there on launch day with Game Pass. And lastly, the very last item, the PvP. This has been revamped a little bit. The Horizon Open refines the traditional Forza Horizon PvP experience with an emphasis on lower friction and fun by unifying it under one banner, allowing players to seamlessly jump into sessions for racing, games, drift, eliminator, and more. This new way to connect to PvP sessions should be quicker and easier to get in and out of. I look forward to racing with you guys when the time comes. Alright, stay tuned to the channel for more Forza Horizon 5 content. Don't forget, you can hit me up on Instagram. My DMs are open and I read every single message. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and know that it may take me a bit of time to get back to you, but I will respond. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.